Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 229. If you're a returning friend to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by to see what's going on this week. And if you're a new friend, please enjoy yourself while you're here, hit subscribe, be part of this community, and let's see what we're getting into. So I'm trying this today. We'll see if I have to do any pauses with the dogs are supposed to be calmly chilling, but already I've got one right here. So anyway, I want to start out with saying happy Valentine's Day and congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm sporting both today. So yeah, we are a big football family here. We watch it every weekend. So football season's over now, which is kind of sad, but we'll get into, I don't know, we'll have a little bit of a low and then we'll get into spring goodness. And we have been teased with that so hardcore that we even had hamburgers on the grill this weekend. So, all right, so let's get into a little bit of the stuff here. First of all, this last weekend, I had stitching with my gals at my LynnX, so that was super great and fun. It's during these, we only do that once a month, and you can tell, we needed to be together. It was so cool, and not everybody can come, but people come and go as they can. It's the second Saturday of every month at my LynnX. If you live around here, come on by. So with that, we're gonna get into the normal stuff on the channel. So as a reminder, if you have not filled out the Happy Mail in the links below, that is just a way I send Happy Mail out once a month. Your Valentine cards are going to be a little tiny bit late if you're one of them that I randomly grab for this month, but some love is coming. That's all I can say. Also, there are the links in the description box below. Lots of my friends have online businesses, sell t-shirts, make bags, have online stores, book, Facebook groups, all the things. So check them out. They're in the description box below. And then something I've not done on this channel in a long time is doing a quick little giveaway. You're going to hear a little noise because I got to pull my thing a little bit closer. I have not done giveaways on this channel in a long time, so let's see if I can remember what the rules are. First, you must be 18 in order to win and legally give me your address. I would prefer that you be a viewer, subscriber to my channel. Not required. I don't go check, but I would prefer it. If not, consider. I also do not say the word giveaway or free or anything like that because that promotes people that are just here for free stuff to pop up. And there is no monetary value to this. If you, for some reason, this gets lost in the mail, I cannot replace it exactly. If you never receive the mailing, just let me know. We can get you another chart because I have no problem doing that, but I would not be able to get the exact chart potentially. So let's get into what this is. I don't have special words or nothing. You're just gonna leave me a comment and say 1, 2, or 3. So here we go. The first one, I am stitching on these and not done. And yes, Valentine is right here, but we're gonna finish them for the season, whatever. But these are the Lovable Petites by Little House Needleworks. So there's number 1. Making a pile. Number 2 is Sweet Wing Studios. This is Spring Doxology. Number 2, look at those little chickens and bunnies. That bunny is so cute. And number 3 is Peter and Peep by With Thy Needle and Thread. Sorry for the glare. So 1, 2, or 3 to be entered to win those. I'm going to take a gamble on overseas shipping right now. So let's, fingers crossed, it's not crazy, but I don't want to restrict it this time at this point. So with that, let's get into another segment that I'm so excited to share. Our featured friend, which is something that I do on this channel once a month. And this is the last one I have in queue. So send me something if you want me to get you added here. But this is a dear, sweet, I want to call you a friend, Nikki, because you comment all the time. You like my posts on Facebook. You're a very sweet, uplifting person. And you had those nice comments to say about me too. And I appreciate that so much. She got this done right before Christmas. I'm popping it here and I cannot wait to share the details. So Nikki has included this picture of the Ann Thomas 1854, AKA Walter. It took her just under 2 years to finish it. It was a love-hate relationship with the words being rough. She stitched it on 40 count dark cobblestone fabric in the called for silks. And she's going to have to save up some pretty pennies in order to frame that because that's a big piece. That is gorgeous. Nikki, I am so thankful that you shared that with me. I love it. That is not one that I've seen it on the floss tubes and stuff like that. I've never seen it in person, and that picture was a great picture to share. So thank you for sharing that with me, and congratulations. That is a major milestone of 2 years on a project. That's awesome. So again, if you are someone that would love to have your share your stitching on here, all you gotta do is send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com and we'll get it added into the queue. So let's see what else is out there. All right, with that, we're gonna show you my stitching for this week. I have one finish, so yes, I'm back with a finish. And then I have a couple new starts and then my weekly stitching. I felt like when I was pulling these to get it ready, like I stitched on a lot of pieces, but I felt like I didn't make a lot of progress. But then, I don't know, you're your own worst critic. Let's just put it there. Okay, so if this camera moves, the puppy is like literally over here, like giving me little puppy kisses on my hand. All right, so you had seen in the past that I had finished this one of Enjoy the Stitch. This is by Hands On Design. So Enjoy the Stitch. Oh, it's so lovely. But this time, I'm coming at you with the little part of Enjoy the Stitch. So this is supposed to be a little pillow, and again, I have the box in order to make this. So this, hopefully, I can accomplish a finish. I haven't worked on my one craft whip go board yet, but that'll get done. So this is my finish for this week. So super excited about that. I love the coloring that were on that and all of that. I'm talking over myself. I'm so excited. And probably a little nervous that the puppy's running around solo. It's done all of its deeds. Like, I have all the deeds done. It's also waiting for another activity, WALK, when I get done doing this. So, all right. What did I stitch on this week? Of course, I always bring you my Mirabilia. This is Queen of Peace. This is just a photocopy of it because the chart is in safekeeping. I had a blessing of a compliment from Emily, who is someone that comes to my stitching. She said, oh my gosh, that's so much more pretty in person. So I had it this week to share. The light just plays with us. Gabby, go place. Go place. Oh my gosh. These animals. Okay, so this is my Queen of Peace. And I know, I told them, I'm like, it's crazy how it's like so much gray, but it comes together and it's so beautiful together. So basically, I told you I was going to finish off this part. There is another row of gray down there, but I got kind of tired of counting down further. So I was like, let me come up here. You'll see a little bit darker ones up here to where I started filling in. Again, it's like 414 and it's just gray. And I know that there's green in this, so it'll come. It'll come. I mean, here's how I know. Look at all these colors. Look at all these colors. I know, ratty a little bit. But see, there's like lots of colors in there, so we'll get there. I mean, some of those were hair colors and the roses and stuff, but I know that there's some pretty greens coming at us in regards to that. And I don't usually do that, but it's right here, so I'm going to. I haven't even stitched on it today yet. I woke up this morning a little tiny bit late. It's not a big deal. All right, so my next one that I have in my pile here is one of the new starts that I started. And this has got a kind of a funny little story. This is the Goldfinch by Erica Michaels, the Songberries, Bird Songberries. And right smack in the middle, this is a 36 count that came in the kit. I belong to the Dying to Cross Stitch club for these berries. And when they come like this. And sometimes there's another piece of paper in it. And I threw the other piece of paper away. So I went and stitched with my friend Christy, and you'll see that piece later and this week. So I had to take that with me and figure out what was what because I did not have the specialty flosses. But I did it and was able to jump in and start stitching. And so, Janet, read everything in your package before you throw them away. That's my lesson. All right, my next new start, I'm popping a picture in here. This is what I started for Dragon New Year. You've possibly heard a lot of people talk about. It's in the Chinese calendar. February the 10th was the start of the new year. The dragon. You're the dragon. That's the word. This means nothing to you. So this is going to be one of those pieces that I will get all the stitching done. I'm going to either take a picture or wait and show it to you and then do the after effects, whatever. But like, it's one of those that are going to pop from back stitching. So I got this piece off of Etsy. If I remember, I'll put the store here. I don't remember exactly right now. I can try to remember to look that up with editing today. But I got to get that WALK done because tip taps are waiting. And it tires them out, and I get a couple hours of peace. My next piece, I was so happy to celebrate this. I was actually chit-chatting with Candy when this came to fruitation. Her and I both, well, she started this, and then I jumped on the bandwagon and wanted to stitch it with her. So this is Dr. Maya Angelou, and it's a famous quote from her. This pattern is from Salty Stitcher Designs. I'm super happy to be doing this along with her. It's hard to see it. It's lots of, and I just did the whole thing into a changed colors of some color and cottons because I never seem to use those. And what did I accomplish when I was talking to Candy? I finished the words. I am so excited about this. I am over the moon excited about this because this is really kind of how I believe and live a lot of my life. I learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Yes, I have little post-it notes on my toolbox about like people can't make you feel inferior by Eleanor Roosevelt, like stuff like that, that it's just always be kind to people, and these are the reasons why. And it just keeps me in that mindset, having those kind of things. That's why you see so many of my pieces are saying pieces, and that's why my daughter's like, I just have to read my way through the house. That's okay. All right, this next piece, I had the other cover last time, but this is the Colors of the Season by Carolyn Manning, and this is the winter one that I'm doing, which this is just, of course, a computer-generated one. I apologize if the tap-tap's bothering you, but it's something I'm trying this time of not putting them in their kennels because then they just bark, especially the new puppy. This is where I got, this is something I'm stitching on every single day this month. It's something I refer to as my seasonal stitch. I have like certain days of the week I do things, a couple seasonal stitches, daily stitches. I just like to have variety. So it's been interesting to stitch this because I'll fall down, like I have markup XP that I use for this, and I'll tag a symbol and it'll be like, oh, if you do this, and I'll be like, oh, but this one feeds to this one, and no, wait, I can bump up here, and like it's traveling versus doing the normal either this way or this way or this way. I'm just traveling and doing what feels good as I do it. So that is one of my seasonal stitches. This next piece, sorry about the sun, no matter what, it's just the time of the year, where the sun's at what time of the day. This next piece, you possibly seen, I'm not going to pop a before picture, or I'm not going to pop a picture of what it's supposed to look like because I'm super close to being done, and you can imagine. So I met with Chrissy and stitched with her this week. This was the last piece of the Castle Homecoming popped out, and I am so excited. This is coming along so well. This is what it looks like. And when I sat with her, I just worked on this blue border. So I got it up on both sides, and I started across here. There's one that goes all the way across there, all the way across here, and then there's Clouds and Magic. So I'm hoping that I can get Clouds and Magic done. It's like 2,000 stitches for that drop, so we'll see if I can get it done by the time I see you next, because I also have another stitch that it's a stitch along that I need to get caught up on. This next piece tickled me. It tickled me. I had a couple of comments in regards to this, and they were like, oh, I could see the difference, or they thought it was funny that like the reds were just slightly different, but it was just enough. So what I'm talking to you about is my Christmas gingerbread village. So beautiful. And I even had someone say they went out and got this and are stitching it now. So that's cool. And I think it's going to look so much better in person as it goes. So on this one, I told you that I was like working on the borders because for some pieces that's just me. So here's where I'm at. Basically, we'll see if when I come at you next time if my border's connected. No promises, but I would love to have borders connected when I come at you next. You can tell that I get nervous because of the noise around, and I'll get comments that'll be like, Janet, we don't even hear it, or it's not that big of a deal. It makes me nervous. All right, so what else do I have? I still have more stitching to show you. So as I said, I felt like I touched a lot of things. I just didn't make crazy amounts of progress, which is fine. It's my choice because I stitch lots of things. But this is one of my certain days of the week that I have. So Mini Monday is what I'm calling this. This is my lovables. Again, this is number 1 in the giveaways if you're interested. So I already had the 2 pink ones and now I'm focusing on these 2. This is one of them that I was like, I would have liked to have gotten farther along, but it was a Monday of a Monday. So moving the thread. Basically, I got the border done and I started with a little of the grass. So we'll see where it comes at next week. Again, Valentine's will be over, but I will finish this probably in the month of February. I should get both of those done. My next thing that I stitch on, I have What Wednesday. And right now I'm focused on the Black Needle Society's year 3 of Frogwarts for my What Wednesday. I would like to get this finished and get a more chunk of year. Like year 4 barely has anything done, and year 5 is July. So let's move it. All right, I'm excited with what I got done here, and it was funny too. So this book was almost done, except for like I had like outlined, and I needed to fill in this like it's called Old Purple Paint color. And then I was like tired of like looking at a pattern to figure out what to go next. And I didn't have much more time. So I just started filling in more of these diamonds across here. My goal is to get the diamond border done and the words done before this is done, because the words are 1/1 and it like challenged me greatly for year 2. And we're supposed to learn. This next one had a few comments that was so fun. So this is For the Grands Friday. Stella. For the Grands Friday, and this is called See You Later by Happiness. Again, lots of sayings. Come to find out, there's a lot more sayings. I actually had someone say they grew up saying bye bye baboom, and it's not even on here. So that's kind of cool. Like there's just I think it's just so cool. Again, one that didn't get done as much as I wanted. I'm just going to show it to you like this. I was hoping to get Mr. Raccoon completely done, but I didn't. He still has more of his little body done, so it's fine. The rest of the little raccoon guy will get done, and maybe more words this week. We'll see what Friday brings us this week. I have 0 appointments this week, and so, but I also have puppies that are now requiring daily because the weather is just enough. Even though it's going to dip and get colder again, I'm going to suck it up and get out coolish gear to be able to get that, because they really chill out when I do that. So I'm looking at my notes. I had something super cool happen this week. Kelly from Don't Run with Scissors sent me a message, and she had this little clip, which I can't share, but it's going on the Instagram. I shared it on mine, and I've seen it on other people's now. And it talks about especially going into market right now. I think this is so potent that this message came out. So it talks about, instead of calling our stuff haul or calling our stuff stash, that we refer to them as collections. And like the clip on the socials is about yarn, and it was a store owner that's talking about people that come in and feel guilty, but like you fall in love with this and you want it, but like you have so much at home. And it was kind of cool. Like I've never really thought of it that way. I always say that I'm preparing for retirement and a fixed income. I joke about that, but it's true. But anyway, they talk about referring to it as our collection instead of our haul or our stash. And it's really kind of true. Like it's okay. Like if you were somebody that collect matchbook, like if you were a dude that collects, or a girl, whatever, that collect Matchbox cars, you wouldn't have to validate it. You wouldn't be like, oh, I already have so many. You would just buy it because it's a new one to collection that you don't have. If it was some people with their needle minders, it's an addition to your collection. So if we see it that way, it is what it is. Like my daughter knows what I do, and she knows that I'll, and like I put it all over my house. It's how I decorate. Some people change out their decorating every season, every year. And like new stuff from year to year. Like get rid of the old and you bring in new. It's just what we choose to do to surround ourselves and make ourselves happy. So less guilt as we're running into market this year. And if we're just add to our collection. There you go. That's my public announcement. All right, so I have been working on a list. Nothing was like, oh, I have to have this right now. I mean, there's some, and I really haven't dug deep, but last night on the socials, I saw Stacie Nash's like animal crackers released, a little tiny mouse and a little tiny rabbit, and I was like, I have to have those. I've not even wanted to stitch those little things, and now I'm thinking, yeah, I think there's like 3 of those little ones that are coming out at market, and I think I'm gonna have those. So that's pretty cool. What am I gonna do this week? I am working on my Whipco board. I haven't worked on either one of my Whipco boards yet. So let's see if I can get possibly one of each of those done before I come at you next. One from each board. That would be awesome. And if you don't know what Whipco is, it's a board that it's basically a bingo board, but Jessie Marie started it like in 2020. And she calls numbers once a month, and then it tells you what you can work on. So I have one for whips, and then I have one for different crafts that I want to accomplish or whatnot. So those need to be done. I also have my weekly goals. We're going to see what I get stitched on in here. And then this morning, before I popped on here, I saw something on the socials that Stephanie Webb quoted. They had this big event this weekend that I did not attend because I wanted to. It was so hard for me not to double dip, but I love the Super Bowl so much, no matter who the teams are, that I couldn't allow myself to be distracted in either one. I couldn't give my all to the Owl Bowl and the football game, so I just chose the football game, and it was with my family. And oh my gosh, and we did. Oh, I'm getting off topic. I'm going back to that topic, but I did this. Look at this picture. I did a little like chocolate fondue with dipping things. And like I said, my husband made hamburgers, so that was kind of cool in regards to the football game. It was totally cool. Okay, back to Stephanie Webb. Anyway, she evidently at her event or on the socials, I don't know. I would love to know who said this quote to Stephanie Webb. So it's Lindy Stitches. Her name is Stephanie Webb of Lindy Stitches. If anyone can tell me who made this quote, I would love to know so I can give the proper credit. But it resonated with me so much about how I live my life, whether it is with you all or just in general. I never miss the opportunity to open a door or offer to help someone at the grocery store. It's just kindness. It's just, I don't even think about it in the moment. I just do it. But the quote is, I aim to ease loneliness in myself, in my community, and with people I may never meet. That is like such a, on here, there are so many of you that I will never meet that you comment every time, or sometimes you don't comment every time, but I'll get comments randomly of like, that you look forward to Tuesday, or I bring happiness to you. And that makes my heart feel so full. That is how I fill my heart, with kindness. I give to others because it is a lonely world out here. And sometimes through here, it can be the only connection that you have. And I enjoy being that connection. I enjoy just being myself. Somebody also asked this last week, am I really this upbeat and happy all the time? And I had this discussion with my husband because I am normally a happy person. If I am having a blues day, my family knows like, whew, it must be really rough, and let's help mom. Let's help my wife. Let's help my friend, because this is just who I am. And so if I am able to be that person for you to ease the loneliness, I embrace that, and I look forward to our visits every week. I want you to truly know that. I look forward to our visits every single week. With that, if that's all the stitching stuff you're here for, peace out. I got a couple of really cool things to show you in regards to my family. So first off, not only did I get my dogs out on a walk this last week, but my daughter and grandkids, we all bundled up and took off. So here's a picture of Ozzy and the little puppy in the Wonder Wagon with Lizzie pushing it, and Henry is strapped to her chest. And then a picture of me with my other 2 dogs on leash going. See, I said the word out loud and Gabby came in here. And then I also have a cute little picture of Ozzy playing with the cushions that I bought. It had been a while since we got him out because of the new puppy, and boy, was she enjoying her little cushions, and she was moving them and shaking them. That was so cute, because before we would set them up and she was tumbling them, but she was moving them around, and that was super cute. Last but not least, if I can get this to load in here, my daughter and son-in-law are going to do this video every month. They saw it and they were like, they have to do it. So it is a picture of Henry and then Ozzy coming into view. So hopefully we're going to watch them go along in regards to this. So if it uploads, here it is.
Did you get that? Did you get that?
All right, I need to get out of here because I said the keyword and now they know. So I'm going to get out of here and go do my business. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Happy Valentine's Day. Please keep stitching, enjoy life. And I'm sending you so much love. Bye.